Bratz Pixiez never gets old for me. I literally watched it probably over 10 times already. But anyways, today I'm gonna be reviewing this movie. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. So we get introduced to these two people. We have Cymbeline and her sister Brianna. Cymbeline is basically your angsty teen who really doesn't want to be near her family and thinks that's very childish. And then we have Brianna who's like, what's wrong with you? Afterwards, Brianna finds something out about Cymbeline, but we don't know because it's shown off screen. Now we have this iconic Bratz song, which I'm not going to play because I don't want to get copyrighted. And then we move on to this chemistry class, which I find honestly to be very common in 2000s movies. They always have a chemistry scene at school. I don't know why. But in reality, we don't do these cool experiments. But anyways, we get some of the gang. We got Cymbeline, Dylan, Chloe, Yasmin. Dylan's iconic scream, the best part of the movie. Then we get introduced to this girl named Lena. She's basically Cymbeline except with a different color palette. Also, what's with Lena's laugh? So later on, Dylan's bag gets stolen by this black crow. I mean, all crows are black. What am I talking about? But yes, he falls in and he ends up in this forest. And then suddenly Lena appears in there, and he's like, what the heck? But yes, Lena's there, and then we move on. So the gang is concerned about Cymbeline, so they decide to go to her house. Yasmin and Chloe decide to break in, and Chloe keeps tripping over lawn gnomes. So they hear this conversation with Cymbeline's dad and this pixie about Lena coming back, and then afterwards Brianna comes, and then over there they see Cymbeline who is growing wings. Now we go off to the woods again with Brianna, Chloe, and Yasmin because Dylan apparently asked out Brianna. But really this is a trap and Chloe and Yasmin get captured by the pixies. The next day happens and then we see Chloe, Lena, Yasmin, and Cymbeline all hanging out together. But this scene just made me realize, doesn't Lena kind of remind you of Azula? I mean, I don't know, she gives me Azula vibes, like their hairstyle, their attitude kind of. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah. I think I've been watching too much Avatar The Last Airbender because, I don't know, like, I've seen this movie so many times, and like, I didn't even realize that until now. Sasha and Jade see Brianna, and now it's time for a flashback. Basically, in the flashback, it shows Brianna and Cymbeline's last time with their mother. So they are in a snowstorm, and there are these bracelets which symbolize their bond. Their mom kind of leaves them, I guess, to protect them. She gives them a wand and says these words: "Be brave, hold on to each other, never let go," which plays a part in the plot later on. Now we get revealed that the Pixie world exists and Brianna's dad is the king of the Pixies. Now Brianna gives Jade and Sasha these glasses in order to see the Pixie world. Where did she actually get those glasses from? Like, did she have them with her the whole time? Like, where did she get them? But I really love that song though. Not putting this song in because copyright. And now we go into the woods again to save Chloe and Yasmin. Then there we have the wand again, and that just reminds me, I used to have that wand back then. I had the wand and the Bratz Pixie dolls. Like I had Chloe, and then my sister had Yasmin. Good old days, But anyways, so we enter this pixie circle, which is basically a bunch of dancing and whatever like that. And unfortunately, if you like this music and dance to it, I guess, you get under a spell. So we see Chloe and Yasmin, but can I just say, what is with that dancing? But anyways, we go over there, and then Brianna, Jade, and Sasha form a circle around Chloe and Jasmine in order to stop their curse. But unfortunately, it doesn't work. I mean, because Jade kind of stops the circle. Later on, Lena asks Brianna to join their side, but no, Brianna doesn't do that. She just shoots out some pixie dust out of her wand, and then it blinds all the dark pixies, and then they make their way to escape. But before they can escape, Lena uses her magic to make them fall into a hole. Meanwhile, we have this other dance that Brianna's dad is hosting, but the dark pixies crash it. We go back to Brianna's group, and they are stuck in the hole currently, but then the gnome comes in, and he saves them all, along with some other gnomes, and we got some very cute Pegasuses. I think it's just Pegasus, right? Okay, just googled it, and I was right the first time, so you can either say Pegasi or Pegasuses. Now Lena reveals the truth of what happened to Cymbeline's mother. Basically, she turned Cymbeline's mother into a tree. The tree that is shown throughout the movie, the one with the falling leaves and whatever. Yeah, that one. We get this epic battle between Cymbeline's father and Lena, but Lena's kind of winning right now. Before Lena defeats Cymbeline's father, Brianna comes in with her Pegasuses. Small detail here, but I just realized that Chloe isn't your stereotypical white person. She's basically kind of fitting into the Asian stereotype, which I find to be very interesting. Now, with her powers, Lena transforms Cymbeline's dad into a tree. What happens next? The Bratz team performs a counter spell. You know, the words be brave, hold on to each other, never let go. Yes, they do that to transform Cymbeline's mother back into a human. And then what does Cymbeline's mother do? She transforms her husband back into a human. We got some backflips, we got some kicks, and Lena's turned into a tree. Everything turns back into normal, but why the heck does Dylan suddenly have a crush on Brianna? I don't even know. Honestly, there was no development into him developing an interest in her. I just found that kind of random, but of course, you have to have the two characters end up together. Let's talk about my final thoughts. So we're going to talk about the symbolism of the bracelet. So yeah, it's supposed to symbolize their bond, but I noticed that whenever their bond, Cymbeline and her sister's bond fell apart, the bracelet started shaking and losing a charm, and I never really noticed that at all as a kid. Other things, I kind of feel like this movie is sort of an anime in disguise. Why I think that? I don't know, the magic, the flashbacks kind of reminds me of anime. I don't know if it's just me. But anyways, thanks for tuning into my video. I don't really have much to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bratz Pixiez. So now the So we see Chloe and Yo-Yo. Later on, Lena asks Barbie, what? Later on, what am I saying? John Juice? We get this epic battle between Azula. Did I just call Cymbeline Azula? Oh my gosh.